Hello children, I am Ashish and today we will discuss about problems based on finding a cubic polynomial having given 0 or having given sum of product of zeros taken 1, 2 and 3 at a time. Listen children, this same problem you have already studied in case of quadratic polynomial. Okay, so same procedure we will apply to make a cubic polynomial. Okay, listen, what you have to do in this type of question. In this type of question, the question is, in the question the number of zeros are given. Okay, and with the help of that zeros you have to construct a cubic polynomial. Okay, so whatever procedure we have applied in the quadratic polynomial, same we will apply in cubic polynomial. Listen children, you know now the general form of the cubic polynomial is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, as I have written here also. Okay, so it's a cubic polynomial and we know that in cubic polynomial there are 3 zeros, so that 3 zeros are alpha, beta and gamma. So in this cubic polynomial you have studied the sum of the zeros, that is known as alpha plus beta plus gamma, and which is equal to minus b by a. Okay, means coefficient of x and coefficient of x square. Okay, and alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha equal to c by a, and which is known as sum of product of zeros taken 2 at a time. Okay, and the third one is product of zeros, that is alpha into beta into gamma, which is equal to d by a. Okay, this you know in cubic polynomial. So what you have to do, suppose in the question you have to construct a cubic polynomial whose zeros are alpha, beta, gamma. So when the 3 zeros are given, then the formula to construct a cubic polynomial is k in bracket x cube minus in bracket alpha plus beta plus gamma bracket closed x square plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha into x plus alpha beta gamma, and now bracket is closed. Okay, and here k is the constant. Why I have taken k is a constant? Because there is not always na ki coefficient of x cube is always 1. So in that case we have multiplied all the expression with k. Okay, and k is just a constant, it can be any number you can take. Okay, so for constructing a cubic formula you have to remember first this formula. Okay, and now you can see in this formula sum of zeros also comes, sum of product of zeros taken 2 at a time also comes, and product of 0 also comes. So after putting all the values in this given expression you can find out any type of cubic polynomial. Okay, so just memorize this formula. This formula is applied only where when you have to construct a cubic polynomial and zeros are given, then you can construct it. Okay, now see children, one question same which is based upon the previous formula. Okay, see, find a cubic polynomial with sum of its 0, sum of products of its 0 taken 2 at a time, and the product of its 0 as 2, minus 7 and minus 14 respectively. So listen children, in this question what you have to do, find a cubic polynomial means you have to construct a cubic polynomial with sum of its zeros, sum of the product of its zeros taken 2 at a time, and the product of its zeros as 2, minus 7 and minus 14 respectively, means it is given in the question. So because we have to construct a cubic polynomial na, so what you will do, you will assume there are 3 zeros such as alpha, beta and gamma. So you can assume it, let alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros of the cubic polynomials. Okay, now children study, sum of its 0 is given, which is 2. Okay, in the question it is given sum of its 0 is 2. So sum of its 0 equal to 2 I have written, and sum of its 0 can be written as alpha plus beta plus gamma. So alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to 2. Now sum of the 0 you have calculated because it is given in the question also. Okay, similarly sum of the product of zeros taken 2 at a time is also given. See, minus 7. See here, first one is sum of the zeros, then sum of the product of zeros taken 2 at a time is minus 7. So this is also given minus 7, and sum of the product of its zeros taken 2 at a time can be written as alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha equal to minus 7. So this we have also calculated. Now in the latter part, product of its 0 is also given, that is minus 14, and product of its 0 can be written as alpha into beta into gamma, which is minus 14. Okay, now children, when you have to construct a cubic polynomial, see here, when you have to construct a cubic polynomial with alpha, beta and gamma as a 0, what is the formula? Formula I told you, k in bracket x cube minus alpha plus beta plus gamma x square plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha x plus alpha beta gamma. Okay, so listen children, all these value you have calculated already. See, alpha plus beta plus gamma also you have calculated, that was 2. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is also minus 7, and alpha beta gamma is minus 14. So all these value I am going to put in this expression. So when I will put all these value in this expression, the expression will becomes k in bracket x cube minus, now in place of alpha plus beta plus gamma, I have put 2, so 2x square, then after that plus sign, and after that its value is minus 7 and into x, and plus alpha beta gamma value was minus 14. So when you will solve it, you will get k in bracket x cube minus 2x square minus 7x minus 14. So it is your desired cubic polynomial. So by this way children, you can calculate any cubic polynomial with the help of its zeros. Just you have to calculate the sum of its zeros, the sum of the product of its zeros taken 2 at a time, and the product of the zeros, and most important, this formula. When you will not remember this formula, you will not able to construct a cubic polynomial. Okay, so I think it is clear. Go through the questions and solve it properly. Okay, now move to the next question. Now children, listen, another question. If 1 0 of the polynomial x cube plus 2x square minus x minus 2 is minus 2, find its other zeros. Okay, see children, 1 0 of the polynomial is minus 2. It means 1 0 is given, and when you will show this polynomial is a cubic polynomial. So 1 0 is given and other 2 are remaining. So we have to find out other 2 zeros. Okay, now see, listen, 1 0 of the polynomial is minus 2. Okay, we know now in cubic polynomial there are 3 zeros, so 1 is given. So I told you in the later part, previous part also, ki zeros is what? Zeros is nothing but the value of the variable. Okay, so I can say na x equal to minus 2, one value is minus 2. So I can write it x plus 2 equal to 0. Okay, if children listen one thing, if x equal to minus 2 is the 0, so when you will put minus 2 in this polynomial, the polynomial becomes 0. This is clear na, because when a given number is a 0, so when you will put this in the given polynomial, the polynomial becomes 0. So it means x plus 2 is equal to 0. It shows that x plus 2 is a factor of x cube plus 2x square minus x minus 2. See children, when you have studied in class 9th also factor theorem, that you given number is a factor of naught. So what you do, you just put the value in the expression, and when the expression becomes 0, so that value is the factor of the given expression. Same here, x equal to minus 2 is the 0, so I have written is x plus 2 equal to 0. Now I can say x plus 2 is a factor of this. Okay, factor means this whole number will completely divide this given expression. Okay, completely divide. Factor means there will be no remainder. Suppose 5 is a factor of 15. Okay, so 5 will completely divide 15. Okay, it means remainder will be 0. So for finding other two zeros, what we will do, we will divide this expression by this. This type of question you have already solved in class 9th factorization chapter, that you have to factorize 1. So you divide that, and whatever the quotient will come, that will be the answer. So same we will apply here also. Okay, so for getting the other two zeros, we will divide this polynomial by x plus 2. So let us divide. So this number is divided by this, so this expression will be our dividend and this will be our divisor. Okay, now when this will be divided by this, so see, here is x cube and here is x, but I want x cube now. So in x, what should be multiplied to get x square? So I think in x, x square should be multiplied to get x cube. So I have written x square here, and this x square will completely multiply to this. So multiply it, x into x square will become x cube, and plus 2 into x square will become plus 2x square. Now sign I have already told you how to change. Here is plus, so it will be minus. Here is also plus, so it will also be minus. So x cube will be cancelled, and this will also be cancelled. Okay, now what is remaining part? Remaining part is minus x minus 2 and minus x minus 2 only. So see, here is minus x, here is x, so I want minus x. So in x, what should be multiplied to get minus x? So I think minus 1. In x, minus 1 will be multiplied, so that we will get minus x. So minus 1 I have written here, and this minus 1 will completely multiply to this expression. So when you will multiply it, you will get minus x minus 2. Now this will become plus, this will become plus. I told you that how to change the sign. Just reverse it. It is minus, then it will be plus. It is minus, then it will be plus. Now we have to consider only the changed sign. So x or minus x and plus x will be cancelled, and minus 2 and plus 2 will also be cancelled. So you can see now, when you have divided this by this, remainder becomes 0. That's why x plus 2 it is a factor of this. Okay, so children, see in this part, when you have divided this by x plus 2, you have seen the quotient is x square. So I have written here quotient is x square minus 1. Now you can factorize it also now in formula of a square minus b square, which is equal to a plus b and a minus b. Okay, so it is become x plus 1 and it is become x minus 1. So for getting another two zeros, we will put this equal to 0. Okay, we will put quotient equal to 0. So quotient was x plus 1 or x minus 1. So what I have done, I have put this equal to 0. So when you will put this equal to 0, x will be equal to 1 and x will be equal to minus 1. Two value we got now. First you will put x minus 1 equal to 0. So you will get x equal to 1. And when you will put x plus 1 equal to 0, you will get x equal to minus 1. So two values you got. So same, x equal to 1 and x equal to minus 1. So listen children, in the whole process, 1 0 was minus 2. See in the question, 1 0 was minus 2, and when I have solved it, the another two zeros was 1 and minus 1. So answer will be another two zero are 1 and minus 1. Okay, so I think you have understood that question. Now one problem based on the biquadratic polynomial. Listen children, this is the final stage of our chapter. So please solve it, the question of the cubic, quadratic and biquadratic also. Now see, obtain all zeros of 3x to power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 if two of its zeros are under root 5 by 3 and minus under root 5 by 3. Okay. See, we have to find all the zeros, okay, of a polynomial. See, the degree is 4, so this polynomial will be biquadratic polynomial, okay. And this biquadratic polynomial, two zeros are given, under root 5 by 3 and minus under root 5 by 3. So you know na, in biquadratic polynomial, degree is 4, so 0 will also be 4. So out of 4 zeros, 2 are given. One is under root 5 by 3 and another is minus under root 5 by 3. Okay. So let's see how to solve. First, whatever information is given, note down quietly, properly. So see, first is polynomial is 3x to power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5, and its zeros are under root under root 5 by 3 and minus under root 5 by 3. So children, zeros is nothing but the value of the variable, na? So what I have done, I have written x equal to under root 5 by 3. Okay. So when I will put here this to this side, so it will become x minus under root 5 by 3, and x minus under root 5 by 3 will be equal to 0. So this is our equation number 1. So same na, if x equal to under root 5 by 3, then we can say na, x minus under root 5 by 3 is a factor of polynomial, same as the previous question. Okay, what I have done, I have put x equal to under root 5 by 3 and I transfer this to this side. So x minus under root 5 by 3 equal to 0. So this is the factor of polynomial. Okay, now again same thing, x is also equal to minus root 5 by 3. So transfer this in this side. So x plus under root 5 by 3 is also equal to 0. ठीक है, अब देखिए, it is also equal to 0 ना, so we can see, now it is equation number 2. So we can see x plus under root 5 by 3 is also a factor of the polynomial, same like in previous part. Okay, now see children, x minus under root 5 by 3 is a factor of polynomial and x plus under root 5 by 3 is a factor of polynomial. This is our equation number 1, this is our equation number 2. Now what you do, you multiplied these two. Okay, when you will multiply these two equations, then left hand side will multiply to left hand side and right hand side will be multiplied to right hand side. So when I will multiply it, I will get x minus under root 5 by 3 plus x plus under root 5 by 3 equal to 0. Now this is the formula of, see, this is the formula of a square minus b square, which is equal to a plus b and a minus b. So I can write it x square minus under root 5 by 3 ka whole square equal to 0. Okay, see, you can see the step one by one again. See, two zeros were given. So once I did x equal to under root 5 by 3, then x minus under root 5 by 3 equal to 0. So this will be the factor. Same I have solved to the next 0 also. So it is also a factor. Now what I have done, I have multiplied equation 1 and 2 and I have solved in a square minus b square. So I got this part. Okay. Now children, when you will solve this, you will get x square and minus under root 5 by 3 will become 5 by 3. Because you know na, under root 2 का square क्या होता है? 2. Okay. So same. So you will, after this you can take LCM. So LCM will come 3 and it will come 3x square minus 5 upon 3. So 3x square minus 5 equal to 0. Okay. Now children, I am asking one question to you. If 3 is a factor of 15 and 5 is a factor of 15, so when I will multiply 5 into 3, so it will come 15. So it will be also the factor of 15, na? Yes, because if two numbers are the factor of a given number, then the product of the two numbers is also a factor of the given number. Okay, so I can say 3x square minus 5 equal to 0. See, this expression came after solving equation 1 and 2. Okay, so 3x square minus 5 is also equal to 0. So it shows that 3x square minus 5 is a factor of the polynomial. Okay, now if it is a factor of a polynomial, then this will completely divide the given polynomial. It means remainder will be 0. So what I will do for solving, for getting the values of other two 0, I will divide this polynomial by 3x square minus 5. Okay, so what I have done, same procedure, same division process. So see, 3x to power 4. Okay, now here is 3x square, so I want 3x to power 4. So in 3x square, what should be multiplied to get 3x to power 4? So I think x square. So x square I have written here. Okay, now x square will multiply to these two terms. Okay, now these two terms, when you will multiply it, so it will come 3x to power 4, and when minus 5 will multiply to x square, it will come minus 5x square. Okay, so I have written here. Okay, now minus plus sign, do you know how to change? So it will be cancelled. Now children, remember one thing, it is x cube and it is x square, so they both cannot be added or subtracted because they are unlike terms. So there is no x cube term, so this will be noted down as it is, and this plus 5x square will be solved to this minus 2x square. Okay, now here is plus 5x square and here is minus 2x square. So 5 minus 2 will be 3x square. So 6x cube as is written, and it will come 3x square, it will come minus 10x, and it will come minus 5. Now I want again 6x cube, and here is 3x square. So in 3x square, what should be multiplied to 6x cube? I think plus 2x. So this plus 2x will multiply to this whole term. So when these two terms will multiply to 2x, so 3x square plus 2 into 2x will be 6x cube, and minus 5 into 2x will be minus 10x. So what I have done now, see, when you will multiply to 2x, see, suppose I am multiplying this by 2x, it will come 6x cube and minus 10x. So 6 cube I have written below this, and minus 10x I have written below minus 10, because both are the like terms, so that's why I have written on the same column. And there was no x square term, so I have not written nothing. Okay, now when you will solve it, it will be minus and it will be plus. So this will be cancelled and this will also be cancelled. So what will left? 3x square and minus 5 will left. Okay, okay, so here is 3x square will be left, so 3x square, and here is minus 5, so minus 5. So listen children, don't be panic. What you have to see, just whatever you required, just multiply it and write down the remaining term below the like or unlike terms. Okay, so when you will multiply it, 3x square plus into 2x, you will get 6x cube, and minus 5 into 2x, you will get minus 10x. So this will be cancelled and this will also be cancelled. So 3x square and minus 5 will be left. Okay, now here is 3x square and here is also 3x square. So I think in 3x square 1 will be multiplied, so plus 1 I have written here, and this plus 1 will multiply to this whole term, so 3x square minus 5. Now see, minus plus, so they both will be cancelled, so remainder you can see 0. It means 3x square minus 5 is a factor of this. Now children, for getting the other two zeros, you can see now quotient is this. So what you have to do, you have to factorize this thing, okay, for getting other two zeros. So let me factorize. You have to factorize the quotient. The quotient was x square plus 2x plus 1. So x square plus x plus 1. So it will comes, when you will take common, so x into x plus 1 plus 1 x plus 1. So x plus 1 x plus 1. So for getting other two zeros, this see, this is a simple factorization you can understand by midterm splitting. So for getting other two zeros, you will put quotient equal to 0. So quotient is x plus 1 and into x plus 1 equal to 0. So once you will put x plus 1 equal to 0, so you will get x equal to minus 1, and again you will put x plus 1 equal to 0, you will get x equal to minus 1. So you can see you got now x equal to minus 1 and x equal to minus 1. So this will be our, so children, the other two zeros are 1 and minus 1. Okay, so this is the procedure. Okay, it is very same. You can if you have to understand clearly one more time, then you can rewind the video also, so that you can clear the things. See, it is a simple thing. First you can take factor, after that whatever polynomial is given, divide with that factor, and after that whatever quotient is left, just factorize it. When you will factorize it, you will get something, and for getting the other zeros, you will put the quotient equal to 0, and one by one you can calculate the value of x. Okay, so I think it is clear. 2 or 3 question is left, so I will tell in the next part. I hope that you have understood the things. If you are not able to understand, then watch it once more time, so because everything cannot be understand in one time. Okay, you need practice. So children, go through the parts, go through the solutions, go through the problems. Any book without if you have any type of book, solve it, and few more important questions are left, which I will tell you in the last part of this chapter video. Okay, so till then, have a nice day, take care, and have a proper diet also. Okay, so all the best children. Thank you.